Says, I want to talk about what I did during no contact that helped with the reconciliation. I have three things listed here. I surrendered through prayer, forgiveness towards myself and for him, and also I did not deny the love that I felt for my person. So, many of you know, me and my person, we separated for 2 months. The first month, we were still talking here and there. The second month was complete no contact. Right before we went into no contact, my person called me. He had started a new job, and again, we're already broken up, and this time, he knows that it's different, right? Like my language is completely different. It's more so of a, we tried. I wish you all the best, right? So he knew that things were different, but there was a lady at his job that just randomly came up to him one day and was like, God told me to tell you, right? And so, as he's going to work, just randomly the lady will come and tell him something, right? That the father, she's saying the father told her to tell him. One time, though, she told him something like, you're going to get another chance. And in his mind, he was thinking, okay, maybe this is about the relationship, right? So that prompted him to reach out to me. But when he reached out to me, it was more so of a, hey, how you doing? Yeah, I started a new job and something interesting happened. Some lady just randomly, told me, that God told her to tell me certain things. And he just slightly mentioned the getting a second chance. I knew that when I was dealing with him during this time, I was dealing a lot with ego. And when he called and told me that, on the inside, it's like, okay, I see God is working, but I did not articulate that to him. It was like, oh, okay, well, that's interesting, right? Because I'm not trying to feed his ego at all. So that was the last time I spoke to him before we didn't speak again for over 30 days, right? So right before we broke up, though, I knew that a breakup was coming. There was too much tension within the relationship. And because of that, there was a lot of things that were done and said towards the end of it that I really did not process, right? Because I knew what was about to happen. So as things are happening, transpiring, and all of that, I'm not really processing any of it because I already know we're about to break up. Well, there was a time when the father started to bring up a lot of the things that I experienced within the relationship towards the end. And as it kept coming up, it's like, Lord, like, we're not together right now, Um, I'm doing my best to completely surrender and, prepare myself for whatever it is that you have for me, whether that's with him or somebody else. Why does this keep coming up? And he told me, because I have not processed it, I have not dealt with it. So I ended up taking the evening and I went downtown and I just kind of walked downtown to allow myself to come face to face with the things that I never really processed. And I allowed myself to just kind of feel the emotions that came up. And in that process, though, I was able to forgive myself, for however I felt, I should have handled things, or I could have handled things. So I just forgave myself just overall for maybe even feeling as though I may have let myself down. And then I forgave him. I forgave him for everything that he's ever done within the relationship. It was just like, okay, let me just forgive. And I understand how important forgiveness is. So, yeah, I went through that process. Now, when I got home, I was in my car and it was like a exhale. It was like, okay, I processed all that stuff that I've been kind of avoiding, but I kind of felt like it didn't really matter. But again, the father was like, no, you need to deal with this. So I got home, I'm sitting in the parking lot, and I just remember exhaling. And when I exhaled, I heard the father say, clean slate. And when I heard clean slate, it was like a don't bring up the past. And when I heard that, I knew, okay, he's about to reach out. Then God is telling me, when he reaches out, don't bring up the past. So when he called me and told me, about what the lady was telling him, again, he was just kind of like checking in, right? But in that moment, I was silent. I didn't say anything. I didn't bring up anything. I allowed him to talk, right? I was just observing, but I didn't bring up anything because I already knew I've already forgiven. There's no point in me bringing up like the past, right? Those were the instructions that the Father gave me specifically. So forgiveness was huge because when we did, come back together, I was able to go into that relationship with a clean slate, right? Not holding anything against him and also not holding anything against myself. So forgiveness is huge. Also, during that time, inside of the community, the Kingdom Lounge, we had a 30 days prayers for him challenge. The prayers for him though was about surrendering him every day. So every day there's specific prayers and stuff that we did. And it's just surrendering. It's lifting him up as a son as opposed to like a lover. It's completely us saying, Lord, he is your son. Help him in different areas of his life. And then I remove my hand from it. That really helped me with having peace about what was happening. The other thing was I did not deny the love that I had for him during the no contact. Now, before, like just within the relationship when we would break up and stuff, there was a time when I started to rebuke it completely and I felt horrible. Like I felt like I ripped out a piece of my soul or my heart when I denied that love that the Father put in me. But the Father was very specific when we started this challenge to ensure that we protect the love that we have for our person. That love is not something that we've done, it's not something that we've created. That love is of the Father, and it's my job to protect it. So when the reconciliation happened, it was like a fresh start. I loved him. That love was not tainted. I've forgiven him, so I didn't have to worry about any baggage. I've forgiven myself. And also, I've surrendered. I surrendered him in the relationship completely to where I was able to experience peace during the separation. But even when we came back together, again, there was peace that we both could experience. So I wanted to come and just share this with you all. I know some of you all are going through it, but these were the three things that really helped the reconciliation smoother. When we came back together, it was like, okay, wait a minute. This is different. This feels different. Okay. If you all have any questions, put them in the comment section. If you all want more hands-on help with this, I do have a program starting. If you want more information about that, put it in the comment section or send me a DM and I'll send you all of the information. All right. You all stay encouraged. I'll talk to you all soon.